Welcome to the 5-Star Dynasty Podcast, live episode 216, Worst Value by Rounds. I am your host, Tomcat. This is my co-host, Piff. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing, man. It's a hot one out here today. I was sweating like a crazy person. Nuts.
Yeah.
Very hot. Thank God I have an AC in here.
I was about to say, I got right into that AC, took a nice cold shower. We're on a little earlier than we normally are, but hey, I don't mind it. You know, we've been at work. I've just been getting out a little bit earlier, so maybe this will be a little more of a regular thing. And yeah, I'm excited. We've really started to talk about the plans for that draft show. You know, whatever we want to call it. We just need a name, and we're ready to go. So we got a lot of news.
I'm ready. There is a lot.
You want to give the good news or the bad news first? Let's go to the good news first.
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk about like contracts and positive things, and let's get excited about those things.
All right. Garrett Wilson.
Jets, Jets, locking down two key positions in their offense and defense, respectively. Sorry.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner too. Got an extension as well.
And we like Sauce getting a contract if we like the Jets' defense. I know we don't do much. We try to stay away from defense leagues, but you know that no matter what you do, you're going to find yourself in one league that has a goddamn defense. And
I'm kind of surprised he actually got one, to be honest with you, because he had a small, not a very good second season.
Yeah, but
he had an average season.
I do think he's one of those players that the way he plays and he can lock guys down, that even if he has a couple bad games, he can lock down such key guys that he can get away with stuff like that. It really reminds me of like sometimes Jalen Ramsey wouldn't get a lot of I'd have him in fantasy thinking, oh, Jalen Ramsey's awesome. IDP, this is going to be sick. And then next thing you know, the commentators are praising him locking somebody down, but he's got 2 points in fantasy. So it's just like, it happens. You know, we love fantasy, but we got to remember that NFL teams and coaches see something in a player, and that's what they want. And he's also, he's probably a locker room leader too.
Yeah, that's rough. But Garrett Wilson, that means he's not going anywhere for 4 more years.
Yep. Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that. He's going to have to, deal with whatever quarterbacks he gets handed. Unless, Field shows out and they re-sign him for a long period of time. And we can get to this because this was.
We're going to get to that after. I just wanted him to know. I didn't want him to leave and think we're not acknowledging. We're about to get to that next.
We see it, Steel City. We see it. Big.
Yeah, locked for 3 is sick. I love that. We can just sidebar to that quick because we can both agree that in IDP he's one of the top. Being linebacker and DL eligible. He's in my opinion, one of the very, 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 very top guys. He's been my 101 for years. Maybe a year or two, he slipped to 102, 103, but he's always a top 3 guy. Watt's just awesome, and he deserves it.
He's an animal.
He seems like what JJ would have been if JJ didn't have so many injuries.
But we forget how good JJ was for a long time. JJ was freaking beast. I still think he's probably the better Watt brother. I'm sorry, Steele, but I think that's the case.
No, I'm saying like, if he didn't get injured so much, people would be talking about him and he'd be getting the contracts that JJ is getting or TJ is getting.
Yeah.
I mean, at least he's not Derek. Sorry, Derek. But yeah, Watt's locked. That's awesome. Sauce Gardner's not really much, Well, you know what? I don't know if
more bad news than good news, really, huh?
I don't think I know he's better because the difference is, for some reason, JJ got calls that TJ doesn't get. There's times where TJ clearly gets to a guy and they take it away from him. Or there's time where somebody doesn't even touch the guy but reaches out at him and they're like, oh, half sack. And it's like, why do you keep doing this to TJ? I have him in IDP, so I watch him very, very closely. I have him in so many leagues. But I digress. We'll get back to Garrett Wilson. I really, really like because I think there's a chance he could be DJ Moore that one season. because he's better than DJ. Like talent wise, he's probably better than DJ Moore. And look what he did with DJ Moore. Now, really quick, if he doesn't do well, then they are in the market for a QB next round or next year.
Next draft or next free agency period, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I bet there's some decent ones out going in free agency as well.
Yeah, there will be. Somebody's going to screw up. So Darnold, Gino will be back on the. Darnold will be back on the market.
I do think Justin Fields is another product of like people are really trying to chase what guys like. I mean, you can say Darnold, but guys like Baker, where they came up, came back from obscurity, and then people wanted them, and it's like, oh, maybe this player was suffering in a bad system. Like, I remember saying to you guys in the Generals chat that Baker was better than they were giving him credit for, and then I blamed him and the coaches' lack of chemistry and him putting him out there injured, and how I really thought Baker wasn't getting a fair shake. And I got laughed out of there. But it is what it is. I didn't expect him to be that good, though.
Yeah, no, that's crazy production from where he was to that.
Yeah.
And then he did it for 2 years in Tampa too. So 2 different OTs.
Yep. What else we got for good news?
I think that's it for good news, to be honest with you. It's all bad. It's all bad.
No. Something happened right after our episode that we forgot to talk about. Nope. It was Garrett Wilson.
It was Garrett Wilson, right?
Yeah. It was Garrett Wilson and Sauce. Yeah, it was. All right, so we're not missing anything. There really isn't any other good news.
There's no good news.
There's trending up stuff we could talk about after, but there's no good news. All right, so we'll get to the bad news. We talked about it a little while ago.
We'll give the middle news first.
What's the middle news?
The middle news is Mike Williams retiring.
Oh, Mike Williams retired. Did they pay him guaranteed money to get signed?
I'm sure he probably did, but it was probably like the whole I want to go back to San Diego to retire type deal.
San Diego?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, LA.
I'm just messing. I know it was San Diego way longer than it was LA. But yeah, I think it's funny when guys are able to I'm pretty sure he could have not signed a contract and still got them to let him sign a contract to retire there. The fact that he got them to sign, what was it, a 1-year deal?
But I don't think he's going to get paid. He didn't even go to get to training camp.
I'm going to look it up right now. I'm curious.
They're going to probably pay him, if he showed up to the mini camps and stuff, they'll probably pay him those dollars. But
I know he probably got one low enough, but I just think it's funny every once in a while when a guy signs a 2-year deal or a 3-year deal, and then he just retires that year, and he gets paid 2 of the years guaranteed, and you're just like, oh my God. Kenny Galladay, basically.
Yeah, that's a rough get right there, Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay was a good example of when you had a good year and there is nobody else in free agency.
Matt Stafford made Kenny Galladay.
Yes, 100%.
His lack of
Matt Stafford made Puka.
His
Matt Stafford made,
in Detroit made Kenny Galladay an easy target. Plus, he was so tall, and he could catch in traffic. But I don't know what the hell. He's just slow, I guess.
Well, luckily he's on the trending players, so I already got him. He got signed to a he got a 1-year, $3 million deal. His average salary is $3 million. His signing bonus was $1.5 million. His guaranteed at signing is $3 million. So it was a 1-year, fully guaranteed. Got paid $3 million to say, you know what? I don't want to play.
I'm not in this.
The fact
That's hilarious.
The fact that Mike Williams was able to convince them to just throw him $3 million and then say, you know what? Nah. I applaud him. That is just awesome. All right. So Mike Williams retired. That is the medium news. That's, bad news.
Jordan Addison. No, actually, because I didn't read about the Jordan Addison. I just knew he did.
Oh, yeah. Let's pull up the Jordan Addison.
he went to court for his speeding, I think.
He pleaded a lesser charge, known as a wet reckless charge in California. Placed on probation for 9 months, pay a $390 fine, complete 2 online courses, and then get suspended probably 3 weeks. So he'll get 3 or 4 weeks probably. So that's tough because if he only gets 3 weeks and he falls far enough in the draft, he actually might be a value. I remember my first year of fantasy. This is really dating myself to when I played, but I mean, it's been long enough now. I'm coming up on my 10, but I remember coming in and Le'Veon Bell and Tom Brady were both suspended. And the guy who grabbed both of them later won. Oh, I actually drafted him in a startup really late. I agree with what Steel City just said. I know Gabe Davis is mad, but he's got to be able to fill a role in one of the wide receiver hungry teams as long as he passes physical. I agree with that.
I agree with that.
I actually, when he visited with the Giants, I kind of wanted him just to help whoever the quarterback was there. Not even for fantasy as much, just to.
I thought he was going to sign with the Giants.
Me too.
There was another team he went to too. I don't know if it was.
Was it Pittsburgh?
The Ravens, maybe. Maybe it was Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
But
I like Gabe Davis also
like you said, he's
friends with Shane Gillis.
He might get like 1, 2, 3 games, 1 to 3. But the big one is Bryce.
Yep, it says Steelers visit. A deal was not reached due to possibly due to his health. And yes.
Yep. Okay. So it was
the two teams are the Bills and the Giants. The Bills are talking about bringing him back, and the Giants want to sign him because of Daboll. Let's talk about Rice. So we did talk about this possibly happening, and it is happening.
Well, he's probably going to get suspended for a long time.
How long do you think? I was thinking 6 games. Which is long for fantasy. It's not long for the NFL season. They'll still play 11 games. But for fantasy,
he's got to serve 30 days in jail, and he got 5 years probation.
Wait, is he running around right now?
But he has to do the 30 days within the 5-year probation period.
No.
So he doesn't have to do it right away.
I know that. I'm talking about, is he running routes and stuff after his ACL injury, or is he still hurt? Because we got to remember.
I think he's all set. Actually.
Okay, because if not, isn't it crazy how much fat? Doesn't it feel like people used to get their ACL torn and they wouldn't be back until like halfway through the season, and now guys are tearing their ACL at the end of the season, and they're like, "Oh, he'll be ready by training camp." Mm-hmm. It's like he's clearly getting stem cells, but okay.
But yeah.
So okay.
30 days in jail
within 5 years. So this is the thing. So he gets served in the offseason. So this is the thing, though. Originally, I was going to say if he wasn't ready health-wise, he would be out even longer because the suspension only counts for games he's physically able to play. So if he, for some reason, isn't ready to go health-wise week 1, and then all of a sudden he's not healthy till week 4, then he gets suspended 6 games, then you're not getting him back till week 11.
I think it's going to be more than 6 games.
Yeah, I'm probably 10. Speaking from the floor.
I think it might be a 10-game thing.
You think because of how serious it was and because he's actually going to jail and stuff?
Mm-hmm. Could have been another freaking Henry Ruggs incident.
They need to send a message. And as somebody who owns Rice and some, and I'm not trying to sound like an old, you need to send a message. But like they do, because we don't need more players out here doing crazy things like that.
I'm thinking 6 to 10.
Can I be honest? I think Henry Ruggs should be banned from the NFL for life.
He's not even going to get out for a long time.
No, that's not my point. That's not my point. they should make a point of, because they was talking through his agent through jail, being like, oh, if he gets out, he wants to play, blah, blah, blah. He still has a dream, this and that. I think the NFL team should literally come out and say, we're not interested. You killed somebody.
Didn't they let Dante Stallworth play again? After
Yeah,
that's homicided somebody.
Yeah. I don't know.
What you're saying.
I don't know.
It's a different age already, even from then. It's so different.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. All right, Steel City.
Yeah, but I mean, that could all the Rice picks and startups might be looking like it could be a loss for the season. So, luckily, you didn't have to reach too high to get him. Like you didn't waste like a top 3-round pick to get him.
Yeah, if you got him in the 4th, 5th, or 6th, or whatever, depending if it's like super flex and he fell, or people were worried about the suspension, or whatever, then it's a hit to your team, but you can hopefully hit on something later on that'll fill in the void. But yeah, I stayed away from him for redrafts, or not redrafts, startups.
I grabbed him a couple times, I think, but I did a few.
And now you're feeling it.
Yeah, I think I just took him and I made a Scott Fishbowl 15 scoring.
Yeah.
Dynasty league.
Wow. Do you have anything else to say about Rice? Because I think we should talk about the other people on the team.
Well, because I got him in. I was going to say I got him in like 7th round.
Oh, that's not too bad. But guys like Xavier Worthy, guys like Hollywood Brown, guys like Travis Kelce could benefit from this.
Absolutely. I like Kelce to benefit the most, probably.
Also, guys, will this happen? I'm not saying it will. This does make it easier for Jalen Royals to randomly have a connection. We don't know, because you never know. Sometimes a wide receiver comes out of nowhere and a quarterback just likes them a lot. It just is what it is. And before, when it was Rice, Worthy, Hollywood, I was like, okay, it's going to be hard for Royals to get on the field. Now, if Rice is out of the picture, Hollywood's injury prone. I mean, we're starting to look like Royals might have a chance. Will he be something? That's not what I'm saying. But he's got a chance.
I mean, I think the Chiefs, with Rice's skill set, I feel like they bring in a Keenan Allen.
Dude, don't even say that because don't even say that because Patrick Mahomes just peppering it over and over to Keenan Allen. Oh my God.
But that's because that's kind of what Rice does,
It is. It's what they were having Worthy do at the end of the year, but then they were saying when Rice was back, Worthy was going to move to the outside. But I feel like that could still happen. Worthy could go to the outside, and then Hollywood Brown might be in the slot.
For how long?
I don't know.
Till he hurts his ankle again.
Well,
I really don't trust Hollywood at all.
Him being injury prone is the point of why I brought up Royals, though. No, I'm agreeing with you. That's the reason. That's why I'm bringing, because if you're taking Rice out of the equation and we know that Hollywood isn't going to be somebody you can trust. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Yep. Completely. But like I said, I think they bring in a vet if it's an extended period of time.
Also, Amari Cooper's still out there.
Mm-hmm. You give him Allen,
honestly, if he even has a fraction
Davis
of himself and he's on the Chiefs, he could be game planned into some good stuff. I hate to say it, but it's true. Also, this could help Kelce reemerge. And if you're in redrafts, or you're in startups for Dynasty and you see Kelce in like the 7th round and you can get another tight end to develop over a year or two to be your guy to replace Kelce, you could take the dart throw. Is this Kelce's last hurrah? Maybe it is. Or maybe he does play another year after this. Who knows? He might just go 1-year deal until the wheels fall off.
He's going to be living on Rhode Island soon. with his wife. His wife has a huge mansion.
Yeah.
On the beach, Rhode Island.
Well, as for much as people want to joke around and like, I hate the whole Taylor Swift thing, but I will.
Why I didn't say her name?
I know, but I will say one thing. The more you see them together and like actually hanging out with NFL players and hanging out with people, it's like maybe it is a fake thing, or maybe they really she just liked the big doofy tight end. And then he was like, I like Taylor Swift. I have a crush on her on his podcast. And she was like, oh, maybe it really is that simple. Maybe we're all overthinking it because the Chiefs didn't win the Super Bowl. So that whole like conspiracy, like getting her and having them propose and all this stuff, it's like, no, dude, the birds fucking, we can say
that's not happening. Now. That wasn't happening.
No, I don't want to admit the Eagles are good, but the Eagles are good, dude. They yeah,
they are. All right, we got something to bring up to go through this. Or
we got more bad news. We got more bad news. Quinshon Judkins. That's another.
Oh yeah, we missed that. That's the one we missed.
That's the one I remember. Two things: a good thing and a bad thing that happened while we were away. It was only 8 days, but while we were away, and yeah, it's one of them is Quinshon, and the other one was the Garrett Wilson. But yeah, the Quinshon really makes me sad because I had heavy investments in Debbie and Dynasty.
Yeah, me too. But also, not really much has come out. It's just a misdemeanor domestic violence thing. I don't know any more about it other than that. I don't know the situation, and that's going to matter in a suspension. He's going to get one, but how long, we don't know.
And it's going to matter a lot, too, because it's going to affect his contract because he actually hasn't signed his contract yet. So that means they haven't gotten terms yet, which means this could actually make him get paid less, which would mean the team actually has less committed to him. Whereas before he was a second-round pick.
You can't get paid less because they get paid based on their draft position.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Rookies, they get paid on draft position.
Oh, it's a set rate no matter what?
All that stuff, that's up to the team, but they get a certain amount of money.
Well, they can make – well, I meant like couldn't they make some of it like way less guaranteed?
They could.
That's what I'm trying to say.
But Shamar Stewart's already ready to go back to college.
Can you actually go back?
Yeah, he hasn't signed his deal. He might go back.
Wait, so if you don't sign your deal and you go back, you would just get drafted by a different team next year?
Correct.
I've just never – see, that's something I like heard of vaguely, but
because
just never happened.
Because you never signed the contract, so you're not obligated to that team.
Okay. I didn't know if there was a weird rule that like once you're drafted, like
no, didn't like somebody didn't like LA
no, they probably did. I just don't know.
Elway did it back in the day. Giants told no, not the Giants, the Chargers, when they drafted Eli, he was like, you're trading me, bro. Hold on, what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The Giants, Phillip Rivers.
That's funny. I know everybody else thinks it sucks, but I liking the Giants, I was like, okay, that's pretty funny.
But yeah, it happens. Steve Young, I think, didn't he like go to the USFL instead of going to the NFL at first? Because get drafted by a shitty team. I think that too.
I don't know. You watch football longer than me.
I think he got drafted by the Bucks or something, and then he was like, "No, I'm good," and then left.
Oh shit!
And then went and played in the USFL, and then signed with the Niners.
That is crazy.
I think that's what happened anyway.
I'm just starting to realize how it's not close, but it's like getting closer. Like,
oh, it's here. Training camp's like here. It's going to be here. No, we're going to be watching football in like a week.
Oh, the Hall of Fame game?
The Hall of Fame game. And then the week after starts the real preseason, or like a week after that.
Oh, you just got me like excited, anxious, like in a good way, where it's like,
Well, this is a good thing for rookies and stuff like that. So you can see these guys that are going to jump up the depth chart, and
Oh,
who's getting
yeah.
cut, and who's not going to be worth having. That's all.
Trey Harris has agreed to terms.
Yep. Coincidentally, Mike Williams retires the same day.
Saw some
Bengals
hype work
signed
for
their second
drills
round
for
pick.
Omari and Hampton.
Hampton's going to be.
RJ Harvey agreed on a 4-year
his
contract.
stock went through the roof because Najee got shot in the eye with a firework.
What?
Najee
I didn't even hear about
in the
that.
eye with a firework. Yeah, he's on the pup already.
I grabbed so much Hampton, so that's like, I mean, I feel bad for my Najee shares, but like, oh man.
In that SFB Dynasty thing I did, because I just like copied the league and then just made a Dynasty. I took Genty and Hampton first and second round.
Oh yeah, you should have texted me. I haven't been on the app. You should have texted me. I would have joined it.
I figured you would have seen it. I put it in like.
No, I don't have any notifications on. I just kind of been off for a couple of days. But Anthony Richardson's shoulder believed to be okay, in parentheses. Or in quotations, actually. Sorry. Still got Danny Dimes.
Oh, I want to.
The Chiefs believe that the Rice suspension will be between 2 and 4 games.
Really?
Yep.
Good for them. That's optimistic.
Yep. Second round pick for the Bears. Defensive tackle signs. Justin Ross waived. Oh, man. And somebody commented and said, already making room for Judkins. Von Miller expected to sign with the Commanders.
I seen that today. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Let's see.
That Judkins thing, though, I mean, I got so much of him. I traded Garrett Wilson straight up for him in a 16-teamer.
I guess Juwan Jennings asked for a trade.
Yep. He's unhappy with his contract. Considering he'll probably be the wide receiver one on that team until Ayuk gets back.
Yeah.
I just feel like Christian McCaffrey is going to be the RB1 if he stays healthy this year. Old tape, but I feel it. Feel in my bones.
What's that?
Christian McCaffrey is going to be the RB1 this year.
As long as he's healthy.
That's what I'm saying.
Terry McLaurin frustrated about his contract, as he should be, because that offense really isn't.
You know what's funny is once this starts, like the talk of like, oh, I want out, people talking trades. What would the Patriots have to give up, or what would X have to give? Like, let's do this trade scenario. That's the most annoying thing ever. It gets everybody all pumped, and the fan base is pumped up. They have a chance to get Terry McLaurin when they really have no chance whatsoever.
Yeah,
it's aggravating because I would love to have Terry McLaurin in there. Maybe we could trade Diggs plus get McLaurin. That'd be dope.
Yeah.
You're
not really football related, but there was a I don't know if he was golfing or he was out chilling. Yeah, he was golfing. And then there was one guy with one's a Browns fan with a Baker jersey and one's a Bucks fan with a Baker jersey, and they're friends. And Baker Mayfield in the middle of golfing came over and shotgunned a beer with those two and then walked away and went to go play golf again. I just saw that. All right, well, that's all the news other than Jackson Dart throwing off a boat and smacking Wanda Robinson in the face and knocking him off a jet ski.
That's hilarious. 'Cause I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
That's all the news other than Jackson Dart throwing off a boat and smacking Wanda Robinson in the face and knocking him off a jet ski. That's hilarious.
That's hilarious. I wish we had video.
I know. Send it to you.
No,
I don't
just
know
post it. Put it right up here. Bam. You can show clips, I'm pretty sure. Especially if it's off Twitter.
Sorry, I just gotta. Yeah, dude. What site did we use last time?
We use Fantasy Pros
That's what it was.
because it wasn't Superflex, remember?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm already thinking about first rounds, like guys I don't like.
Yeah.
But I want to make sure they're actually there before I say anything.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
So who is the worst in the first round? If this is the ADP, for me, the worst ADP, the worst pick in the first round. Ugh, this is tough. For me, it's people are gonna hate me. It's gonna be Brian Thomas. I don't like him at 9 there.
I get that. But
It's because of Trevor Lawrence, not because of Brian Thomas. I don't know if Trevor Lawrence can divide up between Hunter and Brian Thomas accurately.
I'm going to say Drake London because he probably shouldn't be in the first.
It's funny. I really almost said that.
But just because I wouldn't, like, you can get him way later.
I feel true about both things that were said.
Absolutely.
But
I mean, Brian Thomas, you could probably end up getting, like, he won't go that early. I don't think you're right. You'll probably end up going 11 or 12, 13-ish.
See that, and that I would like, because if I'm like at the turn and I get to pick him and somebody else, then I feel good about it. But if I'm at like
once training camp starts and they start showing Hunter all the time, making catches, doing all this, it's going to drop even further.
That's a very, very good point.
And the London thing, he hasn't shown it that he's like he's shown like he gets the targets, his involvement in the offense, his target share. But I'm not sold on Penix yet either, too. So
me either.
I think that's a little too high for him.
I also think there's a world that nobody wants to talk about where Kirk just chills and waits for Penix to implode and then just comes back and just says, "Hey, I guess I'm back."
You never know. Saints might be interested. I don't know if they'll trade in division, but if it's worth it to them. Anything happens to freaking Geno, that seems like a logical spot.
Absolutely.
Hell, even Indy, if it doesn't work out with either of the other two.
Absolutely. All right. So yeah, we've already said we think Saquon's going to be the back of the first, maybe even mid first.
Based off this, It's Brock Bowers for me.
Is the worst.
Oh no, sorry, that would be the best value. My bad. The worst
I was
value
gonna say this is the best value.
is Marvin Harrison Jr.
100% my answer. What the heck is he doing there? Listen, I'm not. It's not that I'm not confident.
He just
Now
hasn't done anything to show it,
he
and
hasn't
he
done anything.
deserves to
Now,
be up there.
do I regret every single
101.
league that I picked Marvin Harrison over Malik Neighbors? Yes, I do. Every single one I regret. Every single one. He's the obvious answer. There's no other answer in the second round.
Yeah, definitely. I'm safe with that one.
Goes down to starts at Lamar. All right, the worst.
Oh,
It's gonna be Rashee Rice.
yeah, it's gonna have to be because we don't
Because
know
of
how
the
many
news
games
today.
he's gonna get. I mean, I know it's Dynasty, but it's still gonna
If
lose
not
some
for
games.
If not, for me, it would have been Tet. Not because I don't think he's amazing, because you guys know I'm a Tet guy, but because I hate rookies in a startup. So I wouldn't be drafting him in the third round.
Travis Hunter or Terror McMillan.
Tet.
So Travis Hunter's one spot ahead of him.
I know, and I don't agree with it. They have not only the next spot, but a different tier. They have a tier. They felt the need to tier break.
You would
that.
tier break that, yeah.
I don't agree with that at all. Even if they both do well, I don't think they're a completely different tier.
No,
but
I agree
okay.
100% with that.
I actually don't think Travis Hunter would have gotten any. Not any. I don't think he would have gotten a majority of that coverage if he didn't play two positions. I feel like he was a pretty good cornerback and a pretty good wide receiver. And because he played both positions, they were like, oh my God, he's amazing. But like, I don't think he's the best wide receiver in the class. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Hunter. I know it's right, but Rice. There's just a lot of bad value in this round.
Yeah, I agree. Starts at Hurts. Goes down to Terry. For me, listen, I think a lot of people are going to be mad at me for this pick. But I'm leaning between Zay and Rome.
I'm going to go Zay Flowers.
Yeah, because do you want to say your reason, and I'll tell you why I almost picked Zay, and then just for the sake of me being undecided, I'll go with Rome so we can get two players value out of it.
Okay. Zay Flowers, pretty much. He's going to get catches.
Uh-huh.
But he's not going to get anything with those catches. Like, he gets targets, but he does nothing with those targets.
And
he gets catches, but he doesn't do anything with the ball after the catch.
And not only that, but like, even when he's getting targets, we can't pretend the pie is that big.
And like, you got Andrews, Likely, Bateman. They just re-signed, so obviously they got plans
Hopkins.
for him. Hopkins is in the fold.
Listen, people can say whatever they want about Hopkins. He is going to be friendly with Lamar. He's going to get targeted, and especially in the red zone, he's going to get targeted.
So mouths to feed. The style of quarterback Lamar is anyway.
People just don't understand how good DeAndre
That's just
going to
put down the targets he's going to get, and he doesn't do much with the ones he does get. It has to be him. I was between him and DJ Moore because I'm not sure DJ Moore fits the bill in Chicago.
Well, that'd be because Caleb stinks. Caleb is the next Trevor Lawrence. All right. I'm going to go. I'll talk about Rome because of what you just said about Flowers. I just said the piece of the pie. Rome, for me, it would be Rome over DJ. I was the biggest. I don't understand why. Because I'm not really that confident on Caleb. I hope I'm wrong because I do have some Roma Dunze shares. But, you know, I don't like him here at this spot. Wide receiver 21. Nah. There's guys like down here that I think I would rather draft than him. He's just not enough a sure thing for me. All right.
I can agree with that 100%.
49 to 60. Worst of this round for me. It's Egbuka. I love Egbuka, but drafting him here when he's got to have Godwin and Evans ahead of him.
I like it, but I'm going to go Hawkinson.
That's fair.
Like I agree with you 100% on Egbuka. He's just not going to have the opportunity right away. Unless Godwin.
Oh, I love him long term.
Godwin's slow to start or whatever, but he's not probably going to give you too much this year. There's not a good chance of that. Hawkinson, a lot of mouths to feed. He might now because who knows what happens with Addison, how many games he gets, but that he will get fed more targets with Addison out. But when Addison comes back, JJ, they got Jordan Mason.
Would Aaron Jones catch the ball?
Aaron Jones.
Do you think it's a good idea if he gets suspended to let Hawk eat a little bit, hopefully, and then try to trade him away off the success while you can?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. But
that's a strategy I really am trying this year.
How is he actually going to do with McCarthy? How's McCarthy actually going to do? This is essentially his rookie season. We don't know what we're going to get.
Yeah. A lot of people really like JJ McCarthy, but we got to see it. No, I like that. All right. Well, 61 to 72. Unfortunately, there's chalk in this. I believe there's chalk right here. So we should do the picks this round, not counting Quinshon Judkins. Obviously, Judkins is the bad pick here. We don't know what's going to happen. He hasn't signed his rookie contract. Let's pick two different players just to try to,
right,
not be too obvious. Okay.
I'll go first. You go first.
You want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay.
So I don't want to take your guy, and I think I might.
Honestly, if this is me and I'm in a startup, all right, so this is the 7th round. Can't pick Judkins. I do not want Drake May in the 7th round. I'm not a Drake May hater.
It's too high.
I actually think he's.
I don't like any of the quarterbacks in this round.
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like these quarterbacks should be bought at this. I didn't even see Caleb that high. Jeez.
I was going to say Caleb. That's why I wanted to pass and let you go.
Well,
I thought you were going to say Caleb.
You could say Caleb if you don't agree with Drake May, and I'll just take Drake May so the fans can get.
Well, I already prefaced. I don't like any of the quarterbacks in this round. You should not be taking quarterbacks if you got Mike Evans, Montgomery out there, Andrews, Caleb Johnson.
Nope.
Behind that, no. You for a quarterback in a 1 QB, you're not doing this. You're not doing this. There's no reason to do this. This tier of guys doesn't belong.
You could get. We'll move to the 8th round. 73, 84. You can get Kyler Murray in the next round. He's still only 27 years old.
And probably, I don't know. He could.
He's
shown it that he could be productive.
And the rushing floor is nice.
Yes. But everybody forgets about the Drake May rushing floor. Like, I would take Drake May over Kyler Murray.
We're going by round. We're not going by player. I preface that I like Drake May. I preface that I like Drake May. I just don't like him in the 7th round of a startup.
No, me either.
That's where I don't like him. I love him if you got him in, like, when I grabbed him in rookie drafts, and I was grabbing him in like the second, third, fourth round, and some even.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, couple 10-team leagues, he fell. Nobody needs him in a single quarterback league.
Here, I'm gonna say there's no need to be taking David Njoku over anybody. I'm not a fan. I don't think he's gonna do much. It's just me. I don't know. Call me crazy. I think it's a contract year. I just don't want any piece of this guy.
I can't disagree with that. I'm an honorable mention that I'm worried about Ayuk's ACL. But for me, it's grabbing Luther Burden in this round, and a startup is blasphemy. Do I like Luther Burden if you got him in a late first, early second in a rookie draft? No, I love that. I'm not hating on Luther Burden. I'm saying if this was a startup and you're in this round and that's the guy you pick when you could have had a couple different guys in this round, even a couple guys in the next round that are better, in my opinion, I just think it's too risky. Too many mouths to feed there. You're relying on Caleb Williams to feed DJ Moore, Roma Dunze, Luther Burden, Colson Loveland. You think Cole Kmet's going anywhere? I mean, he's going to still be annoying. He's not going to be fantasy relevant. You're still going to get a touchdown, think it's Loveland, and be like, oh, sweet. And then you're going to be like, oh, wait, that was Cole Kmet. He's still on contract for another year or two, So, yeah, Luther Burden is mine, and it's because of the ADP this round. It's not in a rookie draft. If you have a separate rookie draft, he's fine to be grabbed. It's not what I'm saying. Okay.
Ooh, I'm ready for this one.
84, 96. The worst this round.
You ready?
Yeah.
Dalton Kincaid.
Fuck. That was my
Dalton
pick.
Kincaid. I don't know if he's a wasted pick. I wouldn't take him ahead of Khalil Shakir for sure not. Josh Downs, no. Parasol, no. Pittman, no. Evan Ingram, I like Evan Ingram for life. Like, he's like one of my OG guys. I've had him for like ever. Sutton, I would think about it over Sutton because I'm not a fan of Sutton. Jaden Reed, I would take over Kincaid. All the quarterbacks, probably over Kincaid.
Yeah, he was going to be my pick.
Sure.
The next for me would be... Honestly, I like guys in the next round more than Khalil Shakir. I like Khalil Shakir. He's a good player. I'm happy I have him in a couple places, but he's not somebody that I'm like so reliant on. Like, he's gonna be the guy. It's like, nah.
I think that's the issue with all these Bills wide receivers. It's like, who's actually going to be the guy? You don't know.
Well, no,
going to be Coleman?
That's true.
Is it going to be Kincaid? Is it going to be who'd they bring in? They brought somebody into it. I can't even think of his name right now. Oh, Josh Palmer.
Yeah.
Like, there's just...
I think the answer is nobody.
A shit
I think
show.
He's just going to keep spreading it around and rushing it.
Exactly. There's going to be
no
single good wide receiver on that play. On that field.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be anybody, any different day, any given day.
All right.
Oh. Yeah.
Down to Jaden Higgins.
I'm going to say Jaden Higgins. I just don't think he's worth being that high anyway. I bet you Dalton Schultz gets more targets than Jaden Higgins does.
I don't agree with that at all.
Okay, he's familiar. That's all I'm saying.
Nope. Higgins is going to get some.
Reason I say Schultz is because Schultz was not active in the offense because Stephon Diggs was playing in his area.
Yeah, also
Stephon Diggs is gone.
He's also washed. So for me, it'd be Trevor Lawrence.
Shouldn't even be drafted. On pace.
Shouldn't even be drafted. You're going to tell me you drafted him as your QB2 instead of grabbing Pacheco, Kelsey, Jennings, Harris, Higgins. Really, anybody in this round, you grabbed Trevor Lawrence? Nah. Hate to keep hate on him, but I got to stay true.
Stay on brand.
All right. So there. To Najee. Well, let's take Najee out of it because of the obvious firework. For me, I think the worst of this round is Jalen McMillan because I think he got hyped up a lot because of some things he did when people were injured. And now they just drafted. Well, they just drafted Egbuka in the first round.
Re-signed
they re-signed Godwin. They have Evans, and he's probably just going to keep re-signing with them until he retires. So it's just I just don't see the upside of him. Could I be wrong? Sure. But there was so many people who were ranking him so high last year at the end of the year. And I just, we've been playing long enough that we realize some guys just pop up, they're good for a season or two, and then they just never do anything ever again. And I think he's one of those guys. Pick my other one.
Tough for me. I'm like down on Jacoby Myers this year for some reason. I'm just down.
Shouldn't be.
Think he's going to be very active.
He's going to eat with Geno, dude.
And some of the rookies they brought in. But
I actually think
Kyle Pitts.
That's a good answer. I was going to say really quick on Jacoby Myers. I actually think he's going to do well, and I think people are rating Thornton and Betch too high. But keep going. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, he hasn't done anything since his rookie season, really. This is definitely his last shot, I would say. So
I think his last shot in Atlanta. I do think he's going to be 25 years old. There is a world where he goes to another team and they use him properly. He turns into Johnny Smith.
Speaking of Jono, he's at the start of the next tier.
Yep. That was the segue.
Yeah.
All right. God, we started earlier and still got Avery on in.
I know. That was a hard day today. It's easy for me, and it's a player that's on my team. Kyle.
Who is it?
Oh, only goes to Ramondre?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, then it's Dallas Goedert can be close.
Dallas Goedert. For me, it's going to be in this round. Oh, it's going to be Raheem Shaheed. He had a connection with Derek Carr, and I wish I sold him everywhere because now that Carr is gone, I am genuinely worried that he's going to be nothing. He's already coming back from injury. Then he's going to have to gel with a completely new quarterback who isn't a professional. I don't care. I know people want to trash Carr. I know people want to make jokes about Carr. Facts are the facts. He had a connection with Carr, and that was all. And I mean all of his fantasy value. I think he's worth almost close to nothing now. Now, am I going to hold on to him? Yeah, I'm going to hold on to him. He was a good enough player, but he's 26 years old. I just think that was lightning in a bottle. If you had him, you should have sold him.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dallas Goedert's just horrible.
Yeah. On the Rashad White.
All right. Kyle Williams.
Is it? What's that?
Kyle Williams.
What? I thought he was
Kyle.
your boy.
He is, but he shouldn't be drafted this high.
That's why I hate combined startup drafts. It just doesn't even make sense. But I agree with that. For me, it's going to be Jack Betch for the same exact reason and because of me liking Jacoby Myers. I mean, you got Betch already not on the field because of Thornton. And I don't think Thornton's going to be better than Myers. So it's just like, yeah, Betch. Should not be going that high.
Dun, dun.
All right, for this. Oh, this is an easy one for me.
Tank Dell.
Let's not count Tank Dell because he's not. It's really funny you say that.
Okay. Easy
I
then.
picked Tank Dell literally the day they announced he wasn't good out in a startup. I picked Tank Dell the day that they said, "Oh, he's not going to play this entire season." I picked him, and like an hour or two later, the news broke. And I was like, "Okay." So,
all right. Since I can't pick them, I'm going the Jacksonville running backs.
Okay, you're going to Mezzy unit.
A twofer.
For me, I want to say Anthony Richardson, but I just said him so much that just for the sake of being different, I'm going to say Marvin Mims. We get it, dude. We get it. Every year, he's going to be involved. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. And I have a couple of shares of him, so I hope he does. But every year, we're told he's going to do whatever, and every year they draft or sign new guys. Yeah, and then this year they got Pat Bryant, and they're talking him up and acting like he's Michael Thomas and this and that. Okay, so Marvin Mims is just going to rotate with Troy Franklin. You know what I mean? Like, they're just going to – I don't want to waste my time on him. All right. Oof. So 70. So to Hollywood.
Sorry. K-Don.
That's a good one.
I just don't think he's going to be involved very much.
I think if you're in a startup, I agree with that. I think that I'm still worried about what Ibuka's going to do, but at the same time, I think that some of the wide receivers are going to get more, and K-Don's just going to start to get less and block more. I would say for this round, it's going to be Hollywood Brown. You know what? I was going to say Hollywood Brown because he's injury prone. He's 28, and I don't know why you drafted him in a startup. But I also don't know why that Elick Aomaner, I don't care where he was drafted. I don't know why he's being drafted this high in a startup. Like, Pop Douglas is in the next round, and you're telling me Elick Aomaner went before Pop Douglas?
Yeah, that's insane.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I got to say Elick now because I just don't think he's going to do it. Ward's not going to just, like, come on the scene and just, like,
be on the team.
Yeah. So, all right, 2082. I mean, I gotta go with Adonai Mitchell. I like him. He had the little flash or whatever, but like, you're already taking a small pie, even if it's Danny Dimes or it's Anthony Richardson. You got a small pie, and you want him to divide it between a new first-round tight end and Pittman and Downs. At the very least, he's fourth in the pecking order on a team that barely throws it. Nah, I'm good, dude. So it starts at Pop. But he's not the worst pick here. I'm just telling you where I started. No, I think we lost him. Right on. Well, let's see See if we can go back to here.
Need to
That's
start
funny.
wearing Depends when I do these shows.
Oh yeah.
Need to start using Depends when I do these shows.
There you go. I just think that there's a couple guys in this round where it's like, okay, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of them in this round, but like I understand why somebody would draft them. And then some of these I'm just like who is doing that?
I'm gonna go. I'm just looking around and I'm seeing. Why the hell are we gonna draft Jatavian Sanders and we don't even know what's going on?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like I can't. He's just sticking out to me. Other than Watson, who's injured, he's sticking out.
Yeah.
He just doesn't belong there.
We went pretty deep. We don't have to
Continue.
no, we don't gotta. What do you guys think about all these unsigned rookies? I get that
don't
they
know.
want to get paid, but it's just crazy. Like they want to take a chance and not. I don't know.
But I think it's all about language, right? That's the big beef. There's some language about guarantees.
Yeah.
Just like I don't know. The Jamar Stewart thing is weird. Like I agree. Like it's probably been a while since something like that's happened, but that's definitely gonna spark a lot of people to do the same thing. You know,
Yeah.
next year or whatever.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
But yeah, I'm ready to eat some hamburgers.
Yeah. We'll wind down a little bit right here. All right, boys. And if there's any girls, there's probably not. All right, boys. So like,
Where's
share,
Carol?
subscribe. I know. Like, share, subscribe. You know, really helps the show. You guys know that. We just need your help. It matters
Just
a
help
lot.
us out, will you? Like, help a brother out.
I know. Don't make us pay for ads. No, I'm just kidding. No. But you know, guys, as the season gets closer, we're gonna definitely start to fill in a couple leagues. Maybe do a couple, you know, even if they're just for fun, do a couple where we interact with fans and whatnot. And guys, get a hold of us for the draft show because we're very close to finally getting that off the ground. We need 3 guests for our first episode.
Yes, 3 guests. Sign up. Sign up in the comments of this
or
video.
DM us or whatever. It's going to be first come, first serve. It's whoever's actually going to be available. And not only that, we're going to get 3 guests. And we're going to get like 1 or 2 just in case somebody bails last minute. So we're not sitting around on air like, oh my God. And then whoever the fill-ins are, well, if they don't get on the first show, they'll be automatically on the next one. So, all right, guys. Well, you got anything else, Piff?
Nothing, man. Starving.
All right, man. Well, I'm Tomcat. This is Piff. Keep playing Dynasty, baby.